Alright, there's a block of instruction for January 6ers and supporters of January 6ers. This building has a dome and it's got two wings. This is what's known as a Capitol, C-A-P-I-T-O-L, not A-L, Capitol. This is a state building, much like, on the federal level, we have Capitol Hill in D.C. This is at state level. Like many, it's got a dome, it's got two wings. These two wings are where two houses of the legislature meet, including a gentleman named Doug Mastriano. Now, this is where, once every 4 years or thereabouts, the state legislature, the state house, and the state senate, I don't know, I might have that backwards, it might be the state house and the state senate, they will decide, according to the United States Constitution, which many people, including many January 6ers and Doug Mastriano himself, have sworn an oath to. The Constitution of the United States. They pick electors. Electors pick a president and vice president. Now, some of you fools from the January 6th movement think that the election was stolen. Now, you're talking about popular votes. And while you think popular election was rigged, by the Biden folks, we happen to know that it was actually rigged by the Trump folks, and Trump still lost, but that's neither here nor there. This is where a state picks its electors, in accordance with the United States Constitution. They pick it. Now, this particular state, as in most states, they choose, in the Constitution, that's spelled C-H-U-S-E, they choose their electors however this body wants to choose them. This one chooses by popular vote. Okay, fast forward. They're going to choose electors, and the electors' votes are going to be sent off to Washington, D.C., to the President of the Senate, also known as the Vice President of the United States, to the National Archives, and, well, to the media. And one of the people in this particular house, Doug Mastriano, is part of that organization who chooses, C-H-U-S-E-S, chooses, I know we spell it with two O's, but Doug and his co-workers here in this building chose the Biden elector slates. How do they choose it? According to this state law, they choose it by the popular vote. This is Pennsylvania. Okay, so Doug and his co-workers choose Biden electors. What do these knuckleheads do on January 6th? They go to Washington, D.C., and they protest. I say violently protest. Some of you knuckleheads say peacefully protest. If peaceful is beating cops with flagpoles and fire hydrants, fire extinguishers, okay, if that's your idea of peaceful. This includes Doug Mastriano himself. He's a veteran of the military, and he's a state senator. And after being part of the body who chose the Biden electors, he marches off to D.C. on January 6th to whine and complain in whatever fashion he did about the stolen election. His words, not mine. Now think about this, knuckleheads. If you really think the popular vote was cheated, and that's what decides how this body decides what electors to pick, this is where your protest should be. And it should be a lot more peaceful. Anyway, class is dismissed.